What's going on, my New Orleans sports family? As always, I'm your boy O. Today will be another one of those double whammy videos. Both of the home teams lost, and we got to talk about why that was so for both teams. But before we get into that, do your boy O one major favor. If you believe in getting loud and also you got to fight, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell. And as always, make sure you hit that like button. To help me out with that algorithm, baby.
Got to get it in. It'll come into Valanciunas. Back to Ingram for the win. Yes! 0.3 of a second to play. You saw it. You saw it from here.
First up is our New Orleans Pelicans. I'm pretty sure that this is the team that most of us are hyped for. And not to mention, they have a lot more season left compared to what our New Orleans Saints has left. Let's go into it. The Pelicans will lose to the Indiana Pacers 122-129. They will put up 97 field goals, convert 48 of them for 49%. That is damn good. 14 for 34 from 3, 41%. I swear, you shoot that good, you should win this game. You will get 42 rebounds. 13 of those rebounds is offensive, 7 steals, 4 blocks, 10 turnovers. Your number one scorers are Brandon Ingram, as always. 29 points, 12 from 24 from the field, 3 from 4 for the three-point line, which is 75%, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. After that, you have Zion Williamson, 26 points, 10 for 15 from the field, 2 from 3 from the three-point line. That's very exciting. 7 rebounds, 7 assists. Herb Jones, 16 points, 7 from 12 from the field, 1 for 3 from the three-point line. Jonas Valanciunas will give us 14 points, 7 for 9 from the field, and just 7 rebounds. CJ McCollum, 9 points, 3 from 11 from the field, 2 for 5 for 3, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. Our bench will give us 28 points and 16 of our 42 rebounds. Now look, the reason why you lost this game was mainly because your defense was allowing the Indiana Pacers to take advantage of the holes and gaps that the Pelicans was allowing on the field, on the court, I'm sorry. Like, when it came down to the three-point line, it seems like no one was defending it at all. And don't get me wrong, the Pelicans shot well from 3, but every time the Pelicans hit a three-pointer, the Indiana Pacers came down and hit another three-pointer. It was almost like you wasn't closing the gap because you was always allowing the Indiana Pacers to take advantage of the three-point line. And I kind of feel like they was too focused on the center of the court, of the key, rather than defending the outside of the key, right? And we got, you know, we lost this game. We're 5-5 on the season. Sure, we got 72 games left. However, you will want your New Orleans Pelicans to show their championship capabilities by winning a game like this. One reason in particular is CJ McCollum. You cannot beat 3 from 11 in any game. You know, I mean, 9 points, that's nothing, dude. And don't get me wrong, I'm not mad at you because I know for a fact we have a lot of games left, but I need this team to pick it up. It seems like when one key player is on, another key player is off. And that is not how this season started. This season started with everyone being in rhythm, right? And I think a lot to do is they're not really playing through Brandon Ingram these last 2 games as they should be. Now, I think Willie Green needs to go back to the drawing board and understand exactly what got him off on that 4-0 start. You know what I mean? So hopefully the next game against the Chicago Bulls Wednesday, we can actually win this game, be back over 500, and start to make some noise in this NBA. Next up is the child that you're most disappointed with in the city of New Orleans right now. Our New Orleans Saints dropped another game. This one was way more important than all the previous games because if you win this game, you're sitting at the top of the NFC South. Now let's go over this. New Orleans Saints will lose 27-13. We will convert 13 first downs, but on first down efficiency, we was 3 for 11. Fourth down efficiency, we was 1 for 1. We will have 197 passing yards, 48 rush yards. Total yards, 243. We will give up 4 sacks, right? Andy Dalton, 19 for 29, 65% from completion rate, 210 yards, 7.2 yard average, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 89 QBR. Wait, do I have something wrong on it? No, I got it right. I'm not going to talk about everybody else's stats because they was just pitiful. You know, I mean, Alvin Kamara only having like 40 yards rushing. It ain't going to get it done. And that is easily what is allowing the Saints to continue to lose games. We have no goddamn run game, right? In today's NFL, you need a run game for the simple reason is linebackers, cornerbacks, and everyone on the field is getting faster. Your running back is the equalizer of a fast defense. The Baltimore Ravens was missing guys. The Saints should have been able to take advantage of it, but they didn't at all. It seems like the game plan that the Saints went in with for this game was a game plan that was distant from the results of them winning an actual football game. Now, the season isn't over for the New Orleans Saints. However, it is getting quite short, right? What you got left now? You got 9 games left. You know, you're 3-6. You're sure you're just 1 game behind the first place of the NFC South, but the way you're playing, do you really deserve to even be in first place in the NFC South? Right? I think the Saints need to go back to the drawing board, get their quarterback situation together, and not to mention get their play calling together, because I do not feel like Dennis Allen is coaching his team to victories. He's coaching his team just to stay in games, but he's not coaching his team to actually win. And hopefully in the future, he can change that attitude. Sure, people want him gone, but you got to understand, it's the guy's first season. You know, he became the coach out of the blue. You ain't got no choice but to give him at least a season and a half before the front office decides to fire him. That's not how we never have done things in New Orleans Saints franchise history. So, you guys, let me know what you think about both the Saints and the Pelicans losing only moments after each other. And also, what do you think that the Saints has to do to correct their season?